Everyone in this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convy.
I thank you so much. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tattletales. It's nice to have you with us today. I feel good today. I shouldn't. I've already had an awful morning. I just bumped my head on the trunk of my car. Did you ever do stupid things like that? No, I'm not looking for sympathy. No. Well, but if you want to, it's okay. Thanks. Anyway, rolling right along, we have three wonderful couples today who don't need your sympathy. They're so terrific, and they're going to win you a lot of money. I promise you that. Here they are, winning money today for the blue section. First time on our show, as a matter of fact, the star of Grady, Mr. Whitman Mayo, and his wife, Gail. Hi, Gail.
Hi.
You look absolutely beautiful.
Why, thank you.
Have you ever seen her on television
No, what
before?
does she look like?
Because, you know, very often people come and they haven't seen their wives on television
Wow,
before.
baby, you
See,
look
never mind,
good.
Orson, sit down. Welcome to you both. It's nice to have you with us. We'll talk about
Thank you,
Grady.
Bert.
I know it's going great. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, winning money today for the banana section, and he's already started, as you can see, old favorites of ours, Mr. Orson Bean and his wife, Carolyn Bean.
How does he look on television?
He looks, how does he look on television? He looks fair.
Yeah, he looks.
No, he looks very good on television. And Carolyn, of course, always looks gorgeous. Nice to have you, my darling.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
good to be here.
Yes, it is good to be here, isn't it? And winning money today for the red section, also the first time on our show, and this is kind of fun to have him on with us, Mr. Wink Martindale and his wife, Sandy.
How does she look?
Well, we have three beautiful ladies, no question about it. Sandy, is Sandy I'll ask Sandy. Sandy, have you been on television before?
Yes, I have.
Well, I can tell, because you're very photogenic.
Oh, thank you.
An old winker?
The old man is here
nice
with
to
my
have-
daughter. Yes.
You know why is it? Well, you have a guy like Wink on a show, and right away my voice sounds like Bobby Breen to me. I say, "Hi, Wink. How are you?" He says, "Hi, Bird. Wonderful to see you."
You probably think Sandy is sitting down. She's standing up. She's about 5 feet tall.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll find out when she comes
I know
out.
her from the vegetable department of the Hughes Market.
You do.
We need her.
Oh,
She
you're.
asked me to reach her an avocado once.
I almost stole his oranges.
Wait a minute.
Oh, really? Hold on here. Moving right along. We haven't even asked a question, and you started already. And here
Wink and
comes
I
the
meet
first
at
one.
Mayfair.
Speaking of questions, here's the first one worth $150. Ladies, aha. A minister recently made news by publicly burning thousands of dollars worth of rock records. This is true. He claimed that hard rock music is so sensuous that according to a survey of 1,000 unwed mothers, 98% of them were listening to it when they became pregnant. Gene Wood is hysterical. What, does this sound familiar, Gene? Tell us, would hard rock music tend to enhance your romantic interludes or to turn you off? Think it over, ladies. Don't personalize now. Off you go. That's a kind of an interesting
Don't
question.
personalize?
Well, they have to personalize, but not the
I
other
would hope
part.
so.
Grady, what will Gail say?
She would say, Bert, that hard rock would turn her off.
Yeah.
I mean, turn her on.
Oh, turn her on.
Turn her on. But hard rock music would turn her off.
Let me put this by again here. You're going to say, I forgot the question now. Would hard rock music tend to enhance your romantic interludes? And the answer is yes. Or it,
No.
It would not.
It would not.
It would turn her off.
Yes.
That's what I meant to say.
Hard rock music would turn her off.
Hard rock music would turn her off. Whee, let's go. Here she comes now. Gail, tell us, would hard rock music tend to enhance your romantic interludes or turn you off?
It would definitely turn me off.
That's it. You got it. You are right. You have a share of the pot there, Whitman, and it was beautifully done, too, I must say. Orson, what will Carolyn say to this?
I was just laughing before because I happen to know that Gene Wood's wife became pregnant while listening to Guy Lombardo and the Royal Canadians.
Yes. That's sometimes known as bedrock, isn't it? Oh, well, look what I said. I didn't mean to say that. Here we go.
That's very hard to say. She likes rock music, and I think that, she gets turned on by rock music and by card tricks and Brussels sprouts and indoor-outdoor carpeting. So I would say yes. There's very little that doesn't turn her on.
All right, so you'll say yes, it will turn her on. Let's, enhance her romantic interludes is how we say it. Let's bring her on. Carolyn, tell us, would hard rock music tend to enhance your romantic interludes or to turn you off?
Well, I personally get turned on by Onward Christian Soldiers.
Oh, but what about the rock music?
Hard rock. Yeah, I like that too.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Onward, Christian soldiers.
Never mind.
Nothing like Brussels sprouts.
No, right. This brings us to an interesting situation, Wink, because you play a lot of music. If Sandy is home listening to this music,
Which she better be.
yeah, alone. Let's. How would this music strike her? Would she? Would that
There
enhance?
with the Avon person.
Yes.
I tell you, Sandy is a former dancer. She danced in all of Elvis's pictures, so she likes rock music. However, she everything she does, she walks in rhythm. Everything she does in rhythm. But she is also. No.
You know, you've told us.
They're
you've
not
told us.
following my line of
Oh,
thinking.
yes, they are. They're way ahead of you, Wink. That's where they are.
Okay. However, she's a very romantic person.
Uh-huh.
So Johnny Mathis, yes. Montavani strings, yes. But rock music, no.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. No hard rock, huh? I can't wait till she comes out here. First, you've said she's 5 feet tall and she walks in rhythm. You know, I can't wait. We're going to find out next. All right. You will say no. It turns her off. Hard rock music.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Here she comes. Sandy, tell us, would you say that hard rock music tends to enhance your romantic interludes or to turn you off?
Definitely off.
That's it. You got it. Everybody got it. That was a snap for you. We'll split that one 3 ways. We'll come back in a moment and split a whole bunch more 3 ways. Please don't go away. See you in a second. It's going to be wild today. I have a feeling. All right, we have a 3-way tie so far after the first question. Everybody's already won some money. Here we go. Question number 2, worth $150. Ladies, this is it. Ladies, here's a deal for you. The next time you get ready for a big party, $100 if you'll get dressed, made up, and appear at the party without using any kind of mirror. Will you take the deal? Pretty good question. Think it over. Off you go. The question, of course, being, would a woman trust herself to get ready completely and not look in a mirror? And we'll give her $100 if she'll do that. Would Carolyn do that, Orson?
But you didn't really phrase it that way.
Yes, I did, didn't I?
You didn't. You said, like it's a dare, $100, and she didn't give a damn about the money, you know. Like if you just said, do you trust yourself to get made up in front of a mirror, she would say yes. If you said, we'll give you $100 to do it, she'll say no. She's perverse.
It's funny, she hasn't said a word yet.
You must really know her well.
No, I see what you're saying. You're probably right. But that's the way we've asked it. So,
yeah, you asked.
So we're going to offer $100 if she'll get dressed and made up and go to the party and not look.
Yeah. It's Hobson's choice. I don't have a clue what the hell she's.
Well, now if you.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Well, because you said that she would go without looking in the mirror. So for $100,
we don't have any mirrors in the house. I'm a vampire.
I understand.
I don't know. I'll go with they know better than I do.
You're going to say she'll take the deal.
I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, it's a rotten question. I'll say, yeah.
No, it's a good question.
I know. I meant to say it's a good question.
No, I think it is.
Good and right.
I think what has turned you off perhaps is the $100, which doesn't seem to make much difference one way or another. We just did that to sweeten it a little bit.
Yeah, I think she could get ready. You know, depending on who was coming over, she wouldn't have much to get ready. You know?
Yeah. Well, this is going out. I think you're going to a party.
She doesn't wear a lot of makeup and stuff.
Right. Okay. So you'll say she'll take the deal.
Without any enthusiasm, I'll say.
Here she. We'll take that into account. Okay. Thank you. Carolyn, what are you going to do now? You're going to a big party, and we'll give you $100 if you'll get dressed, made up, and appear at the party without ever using a mirror. Will you take the deal?
No, I'm not that hard up.
That's not what the man said. There you are.
Now, ask her if she. You know what to ask her.
No, you ask her.
Would you do it if the $100 wasn't involved?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, well,
That's exactly what I said.
Yes,
I
that's
should have
right.
stuck with my guns in the
that's right.
damn banana section, took me out of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I'd do it for a dare.
For a dare.
That's right. That's what he said. So we offered you $100. You said no, and then the bananas just lost a little bread there. But don't worry about that. They'll get you later. Wink, what will Sandy say?
Well, I tell you, Sandy is not a vain person, but I can assure you that she takes longer than, I guess, any woman I have ever known to get ready to go someplace. You ladies know how that is, I'm sure. Especially this my group over here. I can tell these gals. It takes you a long time. However, last Halloween, Sandy went to a Halloween party nude for $50, so I think that probably she would do this for $100.
She went nude for $50?
That was a joke. I'm not serious at all. My answer is I think that she would get ready without the mirror for $100.
You think she would?
I
Yes.
certainly hope she would.
Yes. I see the guys taking up a collection in the red section now. They got 35 if she'll come out here nude. You think it'll work out, fellas? All right, you'll say she'll take the deal.
Yes,
She'll take the $100 and not look in the mirror.
definitely.
Here she comes now. Sandy, the choice is, of course, you're going to this big party. And we want you to get dressed up, made up, and appear at this party without using any mirror of any kind, and we'll give you $100. Will you take that deal or no?
Yes, for sure. I
That's
will.
it. You got it.
Sorry about that, Orson.
That's all right. Me and the banana section are very rich, and we don't need the money. We don't
That's
care.
true. You and the bananas don't care because Orson's going to make it up to you out of his own pocket, gang. Don't you worry about it at all.
Orson's joking about it, but nobody in the middle section's laughing.
Yeah, isn't that funny? Moving right along, Whitman, what will Gail say to this?
Well, Bert, I think that every person has their price. See? Now, I don't think $100 is enough
Is the
for
price.
Gail
I see.
to keep her out of the mirror. Now, if we would raise the ante a little bit.
Do you believe this?
See, I
now I'm
think
going to
she would-
negotiate for the
she would
question.
stay- she would stay. So, therefore, I would say that no, she would not take the
She wouldn't
100.
take the $100.
No, she needs that mirror.
How about the 150?
We're getting close.
Okay, you'll say yes. She will not take the deal. Here
Right.
she comes. The deal is, Gail, that we want you to get ready for this big party. Get all dressed up, made up, and appear at the party without using a mirror of any kind. Would you take that deal for $100?
I'll take it.
No, that's not what Whitman said. He said it wasn't enough money. Sorry about that, gang. Sandy and Wink get the whole thing for the red section. We'll change places at halftime, gentlemen. Just step to the rear. We'll bring the ladies out front. We'll come back with the second half. Could you get ready without a mirror? I don't think I could. We have changed places. I have the ladies with me, and everybody's got to play catch up to Sandy and Wink. Here we go, if you're ready, fellas. This one's worth $150. Men, which type of woman is more appealing to you? The cool Grace Kelly type or the torrid Sophia Loren type? Interesting question. It's come across all of our minds, I think, at one time or another. Think it over, fellas. Off you go. We'll start with you, Sandy. You've got all the money. What about Wink?
Since I'm Italian descent, I hope he'll say Sophia Loren.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What was your maiden name?
Fera.
Fera?
Means iron.
Yes, okay. Sandy Ferrer. Grazie.
Sì,
You say the
prego.
Sophia Loren type. Here he comes. Which of those types would you say is more appealing to you, Wink? Grace Kelly type or Sophia Loren?
Well, I've always been a pushover for blondes. You can tell that by looking at my wife. But I would go for the very cool Grace Kelly type.
No, that's not what...
That's what I said. I wouldn't go for the cool, appealing Grace.
Winston, how could you?
No, but you're close, Wink.
Well, there went our record.
Oh,
Our
my.
perfect total
There
record.
went something else, I'm afraid, too. Sorry about that, Wink. Gail, what's Whitman going to say?
Sophia Loren.
He will? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You say that
He
with some
better.
conviction. Here he comes now. Whitman, which type will it be? The cool Grace Kelly type or the torrid Sophia Loren type?
I'd have to really, Bert, I'd have to go with one that closely resembles my very own wife.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, I would say the torrid type.
That's Sophia Loren, you mean?
The Sophia Loren type.
Yes, that's what you said. You handled that very well, too, I might add, sir. Carolyn, how about Orson?
I think Grace Kelly has too much class for Orson. So I'll say Sophia Loren.
I wouldn't have said that. I'm glad you did.
It's just my way of phrasing it.
Yeah.
Not known for tact.
This is Sophia Loren it is. Here he comes. Which one will it be, sir? The cool Grace Kelly type or the torrid Sophia Loren type?
That's hard to say. There are qualities in both that I
Yes, true.
admire. Grace Kelly has a regal patrician beauty that makes you want to take her home, throw her on the linoleum, and do terrible things to her. But Sophia Loren is one Roman that wasn't built in a day.
Yes,
I
true.
think that, as they say about Pikes Peak, you want to climb it because it's there. I'll go for Sophia Loren.
That's the one to go for. You got it. Carolyn and Orson, Gail and Whitman split the pot in half, and now we have a very interesting situation, a much closer game. We'll come back with a $300 question and decide this one in just a moment. Don't go away. Hello there. This question is worth $300, and this will decide the game. If you're ready to go, fellas, here we go. Orson, you and Whitman have 125, and Wink's got 200. Here we go. Have you ever walked out of a room while your wife was talking to you and left her talking to herself? Think it over. Off you go. Goodbye. I don't know. I'm glad you didn't ask me this question. I think it's a very good question. And we'll start with you, Gail.
I hate to say this, but I didn't hear the question.
The question was, have you ever walked out of the room while your wife was talking to you and left her talking to herself? Has he ever done that to you?
Occasionally.
Yes. So your answer then would be yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Here he comes. Whitman, have you ever done that? Has Gail ever been talking something and talking about it and going on, and then you've walked out of the room and left her there talking to herself?
I've also come back and she was still talking.
That's it. That's what you said. Does she get upset with you for that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I know
catch it.
that.
Okay, Carolyn, how about Orson? What will he say to that?
Yeah, he's definitely done that. I don't even know if he's aware of it, but he has done it.
He missed it, but he did it.
Right.
Yes, it is. Here he comes. Orson, you're having a conversation, and Carolyn is talking and talking and talking, and you get up and wander out of the room. Have you ever done that and left her there talking to herself?
One day not long ago, she paused in mid-babble and said, "Am I boring you, darling?" I said, "No, dear, I'm not listening." Yes, I'm afraid I have walked out.
Yes,
of the
that's right. That's what you said.
And she does it to me all the time.
She does.
I'm talking to her.
Yeah.
And one of the kids will come in and try to talk to her at the same time, and I suddenly realize that she's whispering to the kid so as not to interrupt me. And I'm talking to her.
And you're
she's
still talking.
But at least I stay in the room.
Does that sound familiar? Doesn't it seem that when you have a child or two or three that you
Yes.
have 4 conversations going on at all times?
Yeah, well-
Boy, I do. It's murder. Thank you, Orson. Okay, this will decide the whole ball game here, Sandy. What will Wink say?
Winston will say yes, because he even tunes me out when we're in the same room and I'm talking to him. If he's watching the news or a ball game, I'm not. I can just talk on and on. He has no idea.
Did you say Winston?
Winston Conrad Martindale.
Winston Conrad Martindale.
Mercy.
Yes.
Must have come over on the Mayflower, wouldn't you say? Let's bring Winston on then. Hello, Winnie.
Yes.
We just
Woke me up.
Sorry about that. This will decide the game. Wink, I don't want you to feel any pressure or any tension.
Thanks,
or anything
Bert,
like
I
that.
needed that.
But the other two fellas have it right, and here you go. Have you ever walked out of the room and left Sandy talking to herself?
Bert, Italians are noted for the talk that they can make. I mean, my wife is an incessant talker. And I can assure you that if I didn't walk out of the room sometimes, I would never get any work done. So the answer is yes.
That's it. You got it. You all got it. We split it 3 ways. However, Time is up. The red section with Sandy and Wink have won it today. We will come back momentarily and let you know how much Sandy and Wink have won. Don't go away. See you in a moment. The red section with Wink and Sandy won $300. We had $1,000. They will divide $1,300 among them out there. Wink, at the moment you have Gambit, of course, on CBS. And when is it on? Tell everybody, because I know it's different on each coast.
Well, in the Pacific Coast, in this time zone that we're in here, it's on at 10 o'clock in the morning,
right.
Bert. And I think in the East it's on at also 10 o'clock.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, they'll have to tune in CBS all day and find out.
Yeah, the thing is it's on.
That's the main thing.
And if they tune in us, then obviously they're going to be around for you if they stay all day long.
That's what we're hoping for.
That's what we want.
But
yes.
we have to tell the red section that he did apologize. He said I was right on the Sophia Loren question.
See, there you go.
That wasn't
But we'll hope you come back tomorrow and see who's going to be right the rest of the way. Bert Convy saying so long, everybody. See you next time. Bye.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Tattletales. A Mark Goodson, Bill Codman production. This program has been edited for broadcast.